Hello you guys, I'm just gonna place you there. Hi! It's been a week and I haven't seen you and spoken to you and I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you last week. We're working on that, okay? We're working on churning out content as consistently as possible. Things got in the way and I wasn't able to upload last week. But I'm coming at you this video with my taking stock series, and it's such a good time to just stop, look through your goals. Where are you going wrong? Where are you going right? Grab a cup of coffee, your mug of porridge, which is what I have right next to me, glass of wine, popcorn, whatever you're into, and let's whiz through taking stock. But before we begin, I want to introduce to you my new little lady friend. I just recently got her literally yesterday, and I will be doing a vlog on this later just to share with you my tips on greenery. Not that I'm even like someone who should be giving tips considering I killed my first plant, but I am getting better. I have been collecting tips and I think I can share with you what I know. But I just wanted to introduce her to you. I feel like she deserves a name. I just don't know what name to give her. Anyway, let's get into taking stock. A content plan ASAP. Like I need to have all my video ideas and posting ideas and outfit idea, everything all ironed out. And it doesn't have to be like down to the date and time and all that stuff, but just to have a pool of ideas that I can fish from at any given point. It's slowly becoming a pleasure for me. And you guys, first of all, I even used to, this slot, I think it used to be, I used to say creating. I would change it from cooking to creating because I just, was it that actually? Maybe not. Or no, I used to change it to eating. I'm not sure. I just used to change cooking to something else because I was like, well, I'm not gonna cook. Now, over the past couple of months, like I've been, like the other day I was learning how to make chapati, although I think I need like 5 more lessons before I actually really get it. But I've been making like butternut soup and like Miss Mandy's chicken wings and little things like caramel popcorn. It's like a win for me. And yeah, so now I'm cooking things. Who am I? A lot more green juice and a lot more consistently. I just feel like my journey with health is like this, up and down, up and down. And I'm just trying to make certain things as consistent as possible. So I'm praying that I will just incorporate green juice at least 3 times a week for the rest of my life. No! I lost, no, it's still there, it's still there. Half of a Yellow Sun by Chimamanda. And if you're wondering why it sounds like I could be reading this like for the 4th time, it's not because I'm actually reading it for the 4th time, it's because I've never actually finished it. So I've probably mentioned it before that I am reading this, but I've just never finished it. Listen, you guys, I have finished 3 books in 2018 and I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. Some of them are like booklets, like brochure, like it's not a book. You finish it in 30 minutes, but it's still a book. I'm still gonna count it as one. And it is We Should All Be Feminists by Chimamanda. She's just so amazing. I love her. The other one was Jodi Picoult's Picture Perfect. I don't know, this book took me on a roller coaster and I went from like thinking it was okay to absolutely hating it and thinking it was normalizing domestic violence and then realizing that it's not the case. I mean, it just took me on a roller coaster. I don't know what I feel about this book, basically. And then this one is by Sophie Kinsella, and it's Finding Audrey, and it is about anxiety. So if you suffer from anxiety, maybe you'd be into it. And it's also more like what is it, teen type of books. I'm not sure if it's my cup of tea, but yeah, I finished 3 books. I feel like I won something, but no, I just finished 3 books. Not much, actually. I don't know, usually I feel like I want this and I want that, and you know, maybe if I sat down and thought about it, there's like loads of material things that I want, but really right now I just feel like pieces are slowly falling into place and I am happy with the pace that I'm going at, and I don't feel like I want for much at this point. I feel good and I feel positive. I am happy and healthy. The people that I love are happy and healthy. Like, life is good right now. And that's not, it's rare that you take a moment and you're just like, you know what, I'm good, I'm happy, I'm grateful. But that's what I'm feeling right now. Thank God. Forward to Nyla's birthday. It's only a month away. Oh God, whoa. It's only a month away and suddenly I felt panic and not excitement. Yo, okay, but like I've got a good chunk of things done. I just am happy to celebrate that milestone. Really and truly, that's what I'm excited about. Not so much the party, although I will share like the prepping process and I'll share bits of that with you guys. And I'm excited for that as well. But it's a year of being a mother. I can't wait. I cannot wait to celebrate her 1-year birthday. 50-50 is my new thing. I love the board game. And one of the things I really like about it is that you can play it with anyone. You know, sometimes depending on the board game or the games that you're playing it with someone quite young is an unfair advantage because you just maybe will be a little bit faster. But this one, it's fair game. Like, I've played it a number of times with Amani and I think she's won as many times as I've won. So it literally, you don't know where it's gonna fall. I love it. I also love that you've got Kenyan references, loads of Kenyan references, loads of Kenyan people, including me. My name is in the market. Like, that is so exciting to me. Now I just need my name on a tattoo on my face and I'm done. Like, I'm just gonna drop the mic. I'm gonna fall off I'm not uploading videos. If my face is on a tattoo, I'm done. So yes, they have my name on the board game. I don't even know if you can understand what I'm saying. But they also have Miss Mandy, Patricia Kihoro, David Muridi, Edith Kimani, Janet Mbogwa. Who else is there? Nancy Mwai, Sheila, Linda. Yo, I mean, I'm really excited. Oh, and they give me an extra one, which is back there. I'm not gonna go back there, but they gave me an extra one to give away to you guys. First of all, they were so kind to send me one. They were like, oh, we see that you like board games. We'd love to send you one and an extra one if you want to give it to your fans. And I was like, yeah. I will put the giveaway instructions and everything in the description box. So make sure as soon as you're done watching this video to just click show more in the description box area. And then you can see how you can win that extra board game. Your Friday nights will never be the same. You're welcome. On an interior decor style and aesthetic was the best decision I could have made because I feel like my space was all over. It didn't come together in this beautiful eclectic way that these perfect Pinterest homes look like. And Pinterest has been my friend, let me tell you that. Pinterest is, I can't believe I never used to be on Pinterest before. That Nyla could talk. Now, one of the things I've been told is, you know, enjoy every moment and every phase and don't be too eager to move to the next. And so I've really tried to be conscious of that and just be grateful for where she's at now and enjoy the great things about the different stages. But the other day when she was sick, I couldn't help but just wish she could tell me, like, Mama, my tummy hurts, or like, my throat hurts when I swallow. Just tell me how you're feeling so that I know how to help you. But I just had to do my best to be there as best as I knew how. But I can't wait for her to talk, just so that she can communicate if she's in pain or uncomfortable. My new plant, this was also inspired, besides the fact that I want to have my home feeling a certain way, it was also inspired by the fact that I just want to be more conscious of the environment and just have more sustainable practices. And I know having a plant in your house doesn't improve, like, it's not going to do anything for global warming, just me having this plant, but I'm just being more conscious and more aware of that. Random story, you guys. When I bought this basket, as I was trying to reach across and to grab it, guess what I spotted on it? A chameleon. Can you imagine? Like, just slowly inching its way up, like, that I am slowly starting to have a bit more me time. I've gotten into some kind of routine with Nyla that allows me to have some me time. And it's just so refreshing. Just time to do what I want to do, whether that's work, which a lot of times it's probably just work related, or like go watch a movie, but it's enough for me to really be grateful. And let me just tell you people with no children, you have no idea how life is good when you can just take a 10-minute shower when you want to, or a bath, and just soak in it for like 40 minutes. Like, how do you even feel? Just living your life how you want. I don't even know. Don't take it for granted, because once you have kids, things change. But slowly you start to reclaim some bits of you and some things that you enjoyed, and that's what I'm slowly doing, and that is making me very happy. how your first quarter has been. How are you guys doing with your goals? Are you feeling a little nervous about some of your goals? Do you need to swap things over, change things up a little? Just remember not to be too hard on yourself, because no one's figured it out. We're on this journey, taking it a day at a time, one step at a time. That I found a great nanny. It's only been a few weeks, right? But so far, I am so happy. She's amazing. And let me tell you something, at least from what I heard and what I was like, the people that I spoke to, it's almost like finding a good nanny is as difficult as finding a good man. It is so tricky. Like, you go through ups and downs, and it's not like I've figured it out. Like I said, it's only been a few weeks, but so far so good. I'm actually happy. And that's partly what's allowed me to have some snippets of me time on what women can do to support and protect each other. So the other day, I was talking to someone and they were explaining to me how they had been in a matatu and this douchebag starts to masturbate in front of her while staring at her, which isn't the first time I've heard this story actually, which is also really sad. It's not the first time I've heard this story. It's not going to be the last. But as she was speaking, like I wish there was a way we could protect ourselves and protect each other and stand up for ourselves. But sometimes in those moments, I can understand why someone would be terrified of speaking out, especially since no one else in the matatu is saying anything. And you can see that this man, I mean, I don't know. How do we protect ourselves and how do we support each other? If you have any ideas, please let me know. I mean, short of just like rolling around with an AK-47 and a bazooka and just being like, look at me badly once and watch me destroy you, which obviously is not going to happen and it shouldn't be the case. Like, what do we do? What do we do? Getting some really cool kids activities for Nyla's birthday, and I had some ideas, but whatever I had in mind when I started doing my research, it just became impossible to put together. So if you have any ideas, please let me know. What do kids do? Like kids under 8 specifically. A lot more British TV shows. Like, they just have some really great stuff. Like, their music is great, their TV shows are great. But anyway, some great TV shows if you haven't watched them already. Luther, I'm pretty certain you've watched that. Marcella, spelled Marcella. So good that my laptop charger doesn't die on me anytime soon, because I don't know what I did, but like, what is that? Like, what is that? At the fact that my YouTube channel has been nominated as best video blog in the Bake Awards this year. So if you haven't already, or if you didn't know, I will leave a link in the description box and you can go vote. There's also amazing women who've been nominated alongside me. So vote for whoever you feel wins. I feel like whichever way it goes, these are great, hardworking, creative women in the industry. So it's all thumbs up for me. So just go vote for whoever you feel should win, but also vote for me. To get my hands on Sierra de Molde, I hope I pronounced her name right, but her book, the one I want to get, is called Today Means Amen. Like mangoes, thanks to the Body Shop. Actually, mangoes, strawberries, watermelon. I think those are my favorite scents. Maybe not strawberries so much. And in case that wasn't obvious, it's because the body butter I'm using has mangoes and XYZ. But it's not like I just took a mango and it's just mango scented body butters. My new favorite foundation by Clinique, it's the Even Better range, or is that it? I think so. A lot more black women on Instagram. I've taken it upon myself to look for inspiring black female Instagrammers who will inspire me to create, especially like from an international perspective. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you think of all the main bloggers and fashion Instagram accounts out there, a lot of them are European and American, and they're not this skin tone. So I'm making a point to search for women with great content that look like me. That I finally have more books that I've read than books that I haven't read yet, because there was a point that the scales tipped the other way, and so I had a lot more books. I just bought books. It's like it was more fun to buy books than to read them. But now I have more books that I've read than books I haven't read. And I feel really proud of myself. But also my book collection is quite small because I got rid of a lot of books that I'd started reading and I realized I'm never going to finish that. So I gave them away. And if I feel like I cannot finish a book, if I try and I can't, then I'll give it away. I won't just have it lingering. But if I finish a book and if I loved a book, it's staying. That I have a responsibility to leave this world a little bit better from my daughter and for the other children that I'll one day have. If you follow me on social media, you've probably seen that I have been part of this campaign around gender equality because ultimately it's better for Kenya. But outside of that, I've just been trying to figure out how can I live a more waste-free life? How can I help those in need? What am I doing? And even just for instance, like when I woke up and I realized that Sudan, the last male northern white rhino had passed away, I couldn't wrap my head around it. Like Nyla will never see a northern male white rhino unless, you know, science helps us and we one day populate this earth with a lot more of them. But I don't know if it'll happen. The things we do now affect our children's children. Of filming a lot more home decor content for you guys and going, like taking you through the DIY, my thought process, where I get things, how much they cost, the whole shebang. My phone pictures is something I'm going to be doing this afternoon. You know how you scroll, you open your gallery and you're like, what is that? And then you realize it's from that group, WhatsApp group that you never open, and there's like loads more videos than your phone can store. So that's what I'm doing. I'm clearing out and cleaning out my phone and my gallery. It's just too much excitement over here. Lots of clothes on sale. I love a good sale. I love a good sale. I actually saw on Joy's Instagram that she was talking about, sales. So I just started going around, seeing what's happening. First of all, Mr. Price had, as of yesterday, I don't know if it's still there, 75% off. Madness. But anyway, like there's other stores like LC Waikiki, Fushini, like there's some great places with interesting sales that's worth checking out. Using this cute little leaf plant, leaf. This I got from Susan Wong as a gift from when she went to South Korea the other day. And it's just such a nice surprise. Every time you open your book and there's like this little green plant looking up at you. It's just so lovely. That there's still brands that are happy to take advantage of influencers. And I feel like that's so 2012, you know, when it was new and no one knew where it was going and if it made sense and you were just trying to figure it out. Keep quiet, phone. But it's 2018. How can brands still be sending like a list of deliverables and all they offer in return is limelight? Like what does limelight even mean? What does that even mean? I can't just go and like, hey landlord, here's some limelight. And not just like influencers, but like creators in general. So many people try and take advantage of you. And you have to put your foot down and be very clear that that is not how you work and operate. Snapchat, never. I don't know who's on Snapchat. Are you guys on Snapchat? At this video that was sent to me, it's so funny. I'm gonna leave a link in the description so you can watch it. Please watch it. Good about the second quarter of the year. I just feel very positive about it. On peanut brittle, I've been obsessed with that for a while now actually. We had IKEA. Ooh, can you imagine? I just wish we had IKEA. Those in need or those who are less fortunate is something that I'm really trying to be more conscious about. To some amazing podcasts. Now, I never know which ones I've recommended, so there's a likelihood I've already recommended this podcast to you, and this is probably the third time you're hearing it. If that's the case, I'm sorry. The podcast I'd like to recommend is How I Built This. Now, if you are interested in hearing ideas and how people came up with them, how people created their businesses, you will love this podcast. You would think by now I know the name of the man hosting the podcast. I don't. But he interviews these great entrepreneurs who created brands like Starbucks, Spanx, Wikipedia, and it's just so so interesting to get into the minds of these people. Did they make any mistakes? And you know what I've realized actually? Entrepreneurs are crazy people. They are unreasonable, they are senseless, they are just the most daring, crazy bunch of people. And that's why they are who they are. That's why they are successful. Because they do things that the normal guy, the average guy, just would be like, there's no way that's going to work out. Why would you even think, how could you? No, that's not going to work. And then they go ahead and they do it. They're just crazy. They're crazy in a good way, you know? But crazy. That's it for taking stock. Thank you so much for watching and for being with me. And please, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. It's very easy. It's just a button, a click, and then you get notified every time I upload a video. And I will see you very soon. Bye.